Welcome to the next part of the lockdown files. I even have no clue what day it is. I think it's Saturday. Yeah, you will see what day is and what the date is in the description of this video. I will have my Ingwer shot like usual. That keeps me in my immune system in perfect shape since many years. Okay, today I have nothing too special. Yesterday it was I had an Manila Road live video that you haven't seen before, so this was more special, and I'm sure that I will have something really special for you tomorrow too. Today it's something I really did. My car is very important for me when I'm doing remasters and stuff for Golden Core or even for other companies. Not that I do the remasters in my car, but the final check, and also when I write reviews for the magazines I write for, the final check how the sound is will be done in my car. I always drive older cars from the late 90s to early 2000s, and I hope I can go on with this next year when I will get rid of my Opel that I have right now. Yeah, but it's still always the same stereo system in there, and in a newer car there's no chance to get an older real CD player and all my speakers into that. And yeah, I don't like new cars. You need to take care that everything looks cool, and with an old car where you have paid 800 or 1,000 euros, life is more easy with that. So I always collect a ton of CDs in my car. I get some new stuff, but I have to listen to other stuff. So and now, at least for the next 2 or 3 weeks, the only rides I will have to do is, besides on the 24th of December visiting my parents, it's driving to a supermarket and get some food. So that's all I do in the next outside this house for the next 3 weeks maybe. So I took out of all the stuff out of my car, and yeah, it's a lot. And I will decide if I need it in the car still, or will I put it back into my CD collection, which is upstairs, which you haven't seen, which is from the view not as nice as this corner here. So yes, and of course you will see a lot of if you are a follower of my blog, you can see my limited edition 1 copy CDs or CDRs in this case, where I do stuff for myself. Some say, oh, this guy must have a lot of time. I just say, while you are watching a 90-minute movie, I do myself, I create a CD for myself, nearly a real product. So, yeah. Okay, the first I see here is Yes Drama. I always was a fan of newer Yes, means 19125 and Big Generator, both albums where they the first time made more rock pop music instead of progressive rock. And this album somebody told me about this 5-6 years ago, and I didn't know that the guy from the Buggles is singing here, Trevor Horn, the guy who, by the way, produced these 2 albums I've just mentioned. So Owner of a Lonely Heart was produced by Trevor Horn, and of course it's rock pop music and not progressive rock. And this album here is the missing link between progressive rock and what came next. And yeah, I really was pissed that nobody didn't tell me about this album before, because it's the same with Genesis. I really respect all this progressive stuff from the early days. It's great music, and I have it here, and sometimes I even enjoy listening to it. But I love the missing link stuff of both bands, and yeah, this is now my favorite Yes album, especially this I Am a Camera thing, which is going on. Here we have a new Hawkwind live album, Hawkwind 50. It's a double CD. It's okay. It's great songs. Everything's cool. Dave Brock is on board. Tim Blake is on board. This drummer, I think Chadwick is his name, is still in the band. He's in the band for at least 30 years now. But it's, yeah, I mean, it's the same problem like the last studio albums. It's the sound, and the drums are simply not loud enough. It's a case with the last, I would say, 5 to 8 Hawkman albums. There is some drums, but you can't hear it really clear. And now it goes on with this live album. When you look at the credits, it was mixed at Brock's house, and okay, I was in Manila Road, and I know that newer Manila Road albums mixed in the basement of Mark Shelton might be something special too from the sound. So I'm not in the position maybe to say that, but yeah, it would be cool if this would have been mixed by some real studio. Then, oh, here we have Brown Acid. That's a cool series of CDs with ultra rare 70s heavy stuff. It's okay. Like so many of these series, I have tons of CDs with these 70s rarity stuff. Usually they don't even try to find the bands. In this case they did, they did. But there's always this filter stuff in the music that you can hear that when the original album was, or 7-inch mostly, was scratched, and then they delete all the high frequencies, you know, and not a stereo anymore. And this is part 3 here, I think. So in most cases, I would rather enjoy some crackling from a vinyl. But I have the full sound instead of this. So this is still a cool thing. I have now this part first because it was cheap in a record store, because it was there for 1 year. Yeah, and usually when something is older than a year in a big store, it means it's getting expensive. You don't need to understand that, but it is that way. It's more cheap to sell it for €1 or $1 than keeping it until in 10 years somebody is buying it. And yeah, oh, what do we have here? The Glam Rock Anthology, and still the price stickers on it. It's still sealed. I haven't opened it. That's funny. I need reading glasses. You have seen that before. I'm not too shy to show that off. Oh yeah, here Lou Reed, Mick Ronson, The Sweet, Roxy Music, T-Rex. And yeah, it was €3.99. €3.99 for a 3 CD set of glam rock. I don't care. I don't know if there is something that I don't have in another form, in any other form. Susie Quattro, okay. Dana Gillespie, Andy Warhol. I don't know that. Whatever. Could be interesting. Yeah, this is the Hooters. Oh, this needs a lot of time to explain why I have a 3 CD and 3 albums on 1 CD of the Hooters on BGO Records, a really cool company that is offering complete albums from bands that usually only have a best of out in the shops. So the Hooters, I always love the pop songs of these guys, and but there's a reason why it's here. I wanted to listen to it after I did a video that you might see very soon with many more BGO products. Still sealed. Yeah, this was the last day before the lockdown started. I took this with me in my car. It's a box set of Graham Bonnet albums. You know Graham Bonnet for Rainbow, Alcatraz, Michael Schenker Group. He started in a band called The Marbles with a hit called Only One Woman. You remember that? For some reason I love that song. Yeah, we have 5 real albums and 1 rarity collection. There's 1 album from '81 that I already know really well. It's called Lineup because Cody Powell is drumming on that one, and this first song, Night Games, I love that. It's on several mixed CDs, that mixed CDRs that I did. And so yeah, this is still sealed. I had no chance, but I need to listen to it very soon because I will write a review for Breakout magazine. Here we have something I burned. No, this is this is promo CDs from. No, this has nothing to do with this. From Heaven and Hell Records. The other half is upstairs already, and I forgot this. He sent over CDs, inlays, and booklets in separated to avoid high shipping costs for promos where I write about albums where I write reviews of in Breakout magazine, and this makes absolute sense because I have tons of jewel cases upstairs, and so I can do some bastling, we say in Germany. So okay, now we have at least the stuff from the top gone. Yeah, this is. I wanted to keep that in my car for if I do a longer ride. This is Shell Shock Rock. Oops, there's one CD, or is it a DVD? I don't know. I think it's the DVD. It's falling out of it, and I need to tell you what it is. I know what it is, but I can't remember from which country we talk. Belfast. Okay. Okay, this is from the Belfast scene when rock and punk met, or punk got a big thing. And the funny thing is, in this really huge box set, it's 1, 2, 3 CDs and 1 DVD. It was a movie called Shell Shock Rock once back in the day. I haven't seen it yet. There's a lot of stuff that sounds originally like new wave of British heavy metal bands, and then you can read about all these bands in here, and that's amazing. But I didn't have the time to spend much time with it, but at least there was one band I already knew, Cobra. I've been looking for a lady. I have that on a new wave British heavy metal compilation done by myself, but yeah, and now it's on a punk compilation here. That's interesting, and I'm happy that I spent the money to buy that. Oh, White Lion. Okay, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 albums here. I got that from Cherry Red in England to write a review for Breakout magazine, and yeah, but another guy wrote it. So now I got it, and I don't really like it. I still don't like it. Okay, another CD I bought because it was cheap. It is Yes Again, but a newer album at the Bristol Hippodrome. Live Like It Is. Yes, yeah. Haven't heard it yet. There's a DVD with it from Frontiers Records. I don't know. I just wrote a review of a recent live album recorded in Las Vegas, and to be honest, it was cool, yes, yeah, and I'm happy that Yes is still existing, yes, but it had no power. It was, especially drum-wise, it was really, okay, here we have, what the hell is that? That's a High Roller CD, but not a new one. Oh yeah, another CD that I bought because it was only 2 or 3 euros. Speed metal, obviously. Armory. I'm pretty sure I wrote a review a few years back, and when I later tried to put that into my collection after I found out from which country these guys are, I will notice that I already have this CD. I would bet for that. Yeah, this another 1 euro thing, the best of Carcass. I never liked this band, and this is the proof that I try to like some of those, iconic bands for a special type of heavy metal. And yeah, I know I loved one album. I had that back in the days, Swan Song or something with Swan. That was really cool, but yeah, you know that I'm not a death metal guy at all. Okay, here we have a CD. I need to remove the price stickers. Another one that I bought because it was too long in a record store. So I now have 2 copies of that because, yeah, for 1 or 2 euros. I took a second copy of Job Center Rejects. It's a cool series of new wave British heavy metal rarities. everything's cool. I love nearly everything about this compilation series, but like with what was the name of that? Brown Acid collection. There was too much done with the high frequencies here, for my personal taste too, to avoid some surface noise from vinyls. I'd rather would live with them and with them instead of killing high frequencies. That's my opinion on that. Maybe on Golden Core, for some reason I found a way to do it right, I would say. Okay, this is my very own Jaguar Cd. This is High Roller Records had such a great vinyl, and it's the best sounding version of this iconic album, even better than the original Neat Records version. So I made a CD with that new audio. What the hell is this? Oh yeah, this is from my brother Phil in Wichita. He sent me over the wave files of a Stitch and Shore album that he will release very soon, with some old material recorded after their, for Manila Road fans, famous EP. And it's really great. I really love it, and I just did my own see with that so I can listen to it. Okay, here this is typical for when I write reviews and I only have a download first. This is my CD, so this should be the US Tyrant and Pallbearer. Oh no, yeah, this Pallbearer was absolutely nothing for me. Tyrant with their new singer, Mr. Lowe, known from Candlemass and Solitude Eternus, was surprisingly really good. This was Winter. Yeah, I got a copy, wave file copies of a reissue of this slow motion death metal band, early Nuclear Blast stuff. But as I have the originals here, I don't need this reissue. It's not sounding much better. I wanted to check it out with this CD. Another one that I bought because it was cheap, Ario Speedwagon Live, a more recent recording, so to be honest I haven't heard it yet. DVD and CD. Okay, our own release on Golden Core Digitals. This is still the copy that I grabbed to when I checked it out. It's always a special moment when you put in the CD, and even everybody at Six works so great, but we are all human beings, and I had so many CDs in my life in the shop I worked where something wrong was on, or some mistakes were, and so I'm always happy when I get the finished product after we worked on it for a long time, and then everything is correct. Yeah, that's why this digital. Well, of course, I love this album. I saw some really good reviews. A few didn't see why I love it so much. Okay, they need to learn, I would say. Okay, this was mean. Yeah. Okay, Dio. I don't know why I bought. Oh, this was cheap again. Yeah, it's 5 albums. The first 5 albums of Ron James Dio in a row. I mean, it was stupid buying that, even it was cheap, because I have Japanese pressings that sound for sure way better than these original Universal Music stuff, but yeah, it's good to have, and it looks cool next to all the other Dio stuff upstairs. Here's the Karma compilation. This is weird. I spent so many weeks with that material on here. I'm still not tired of listening to this thing here. I created again a product that I love most. It already got 2 times. I saw reviews with 10 out of 10 points for that, and another one was, I think, 9.4 out of 10 or something like that. So yeah, so far this compilation Also other people really love it, and yeah, I'm really happy about it. Yeah, for Epic Metal Special in Death Forever, I wrote about some Slavfek albums, and I noticed that I have, of course I have them all, but I had a few as promos and from back in the days, so I took them to my car. I have several copies of these promos, so I just grabbed these ones to have a listen before I write something. Again, okay, this is still the price tag on it. This is 1, 2, 3, 5 classic Styx albums. I'm not sure which ones I already have. I have some vinyl here. I have some CDs upstairs, but yeah, and of course it usually battery, not battery, but yeah. Usually it was 25 euros. Now it was 10.99. So I goddamn bought it. You would have done the same, and many did. Same with Rod Stewart. I just got a box set with all the Atlantic albums, and this is the albums he did before that time, cardboard, the usual stuff. So far I didn't, I checked a few out, as you can see it's already open. Yeah. It will take some time until I will grab this one again to try to find some songs I love. God damn. This is the German band Trio. I am such a stupid idiot because I didn't buy a copy of the first album reissued as a double CD some years back. I just have a copy of it, good Wi-Fi, so I have it here, but now it's 50 euros and more on Discogs. The original album is horribly expensive. I have a few 7-inch singles from that. Germans know that. The world only knows Da Da Da. This was the worst song of these guys. The rest was, yeah, White Stripes sound like proto metal or something with, for us, really funny lyrics. These English songs are in English and it's the worst English ever, but on purpose. I'm pretty sure it was on purpose. It's so funny. Trio, yeah. On the years, Ideal, another German band from the days of the Neue Deutsche Welle, New German Wave, like Nena, not Kraftwerk or something. This was earlier. And then The Extreme, yeah. So yeah, this is the reissue of Primal Scream, not the pop bands, but the band after Keith Alexander, the guitar player, left Carnivore. This is one of my all-time favorite US thrash metal albums, and I'm so happy that Divebomb Records did a really great reissue with the only demo tape with 3 songs they did before that album that was released on Mercenary Records. You might know from Attacker, for example. It was maybe another one. Only 3 albums, although they were metal on Mercenary. And yeah, I try. Yeah, no, I can't say that right now. Yeah. Okay, then we have the box with Fleetwood Mac, the early albums. Not the earliest, but early albums. And yeah, and I must say, I try again in a few years. Yeah, I know why people love it, and especially this album. Yeah, Then Play On Me. Of course, yeah, of course, it's great musicianship, and there are some songs on that album that might sound even heavy a little. Yeah. Okay, then you see how stupid I am. I bought this, yes. 5 albums, 10 euro thing. It's usually, again, 22 euros or so, but so it was cheaper than usual. I bought it again because of drama, to listen to drama in my car. Then I forgot it, and then I bought that single CD, only 5 euros, but that you have seen here. So, okay, you understand my problem. Trance Final. This is the fucking new Trance album. Yeah, of course, I've listened to that. So, this was case number 1. Case number 2 starts with, god damn. Yeah, this was cheap. Okay, yeah, that's why I buy it. When you work in a record store, you see cheap stuff first. That's the problem. 3 CDs of Neue Deutsche Welle, New German Wave, but not really the good stuff. So it's more the commercial stuff. There was an underground thing that became big, and then the industry had their NDW bands too, and these were all crap like Ixi, mach mir doch keinen Knutschfleck. Okay, this is a self-made Living Death CD. I don't know why I did that one. It makes no sense at all. Watch Out. It's my, yeah, along with my favorite album from Living Death is World's New Roses. Nobody kills me here, that's cool. But it's my favorite album. And the next is the 12-inch single, Watch Out. And I don't know why I did that. Okay, this is Max Planck reissue on Storm Spell that I bought 2 times because I thought I wouldn't have it. So this is copy number 2 that was owned in my car now. So what is this here? Okay, Black Sabbath. I have a digipack version, so I was stupid enough to buy also the jewel case version. Okay, another fast mix CD without a cover, just a print. The best of Rick Rubin. So there's Slayer on it and Trouble on it, and I don't know, and never listened to it. This is one of my favorite self-made CDs. It's my favorite songs from the Melvins, and this CD is called An Eggnog for what was it? An Eggnog for Osma, and only Melvins fans understand why this title is funny. And yeah, it's a double CD. I didn't name the tracks or so. It's a weird band anyway. And I listen to this CD at least once a month in my car. It's crazy. It's crazy. Lead Breaker wrote a review about this album. I think it's a 9 out of 10 review. At least 9 out of 10. For Death Forever, and then the record company was nice enough to send me the WAV file, so I made my own little real CDR out of this great material. It's a recent band. If you need to check it out, it's amazing. Okay, the very best of Metal Massacre. Yeah, I think I did that CD several times. I always got better versions. Now I had to do it again because, yeah, someone who you know, who is one of the best mastering or remastering guys in Europe at least, did a very good private transfer from both first versions of Metal Massacre 1, and yeah, then I thought, okay, now all this stuff sounds better than the Metal Blade CD, and I think and 3 songs I haven't had at all. So I made my own best of Metal Massacre CD and threw away the previous one I made. It must be a double CD. Metal Massacre is so great, such a great stuff, such iconic stuff. Okay, another Golden Core CD in my car for sure. Rising Fall, our friends from Japan. They got really good reviews. I don't know what they sold, but I'm pretty sure it was a good product for this year. Even it was a strange year with shops being a little weird with when ordering stuff, or especially not ordering stuff. But yeah, they will see what the result is when they don't have stuff, when people join them, join the shop and they don't find anything, then they will not come again. It's that easy. Okay, Venom. This is this kind of best of, where already were some demo songs on that I haven't heard before. There was a huge box set. I missed that. I was 2 days too late asking the promotion company to send me a copy for a review, so they sent me a vinyl and a CD instead, so I can at least imagine how the box set was. And when this CD was down from I think 16 euros to 7 euros for a while, I bought it again for my car. It's a pretty good sounding best of Venom. Only my favorite song is missing, but that it's clear that this happens because it's At War with Satan, the full version, the full 20 minutes, and okay, this would make no sense to most people having this on a best of, so sooner or later I need to do my own best of Venom, like I did with Kiss 500 times. I have a 5 CD box with the best of Kiss, a 3 CD box. Now I'm 2 or 3 years back I made a cool looking double CD where I really forced myself to choose my favorite songs for only 2 CDs, and now this was, after all these years, this thing was so perfect that I listen to it in my car all the time without really missing a song and without getting bored by anything. So what do we have here? The ultimate new wave of British heavy metal box. This is a rarity compilation I did over several years. It started with a double CD, then a 4 CD box, and now we have, what is it? It's 6 CDs of stuff. It's stuff I own, stuff I had on CD for sure, stuff I have on vinyl that was transferred, but really there's also stuff that is only available on YouTube, or you spend a few €100 for the original, and I was able to enhance and remaster and restore some of this crappy YouTube stuff to some really good sounding music. It's of course not as good as the original, but hey, this is so rare, there is no chance I will ever lay my hand down on an original version. So there's some weird stuff on that. There is weird stuff on that. Yeah, it is. Iron Maiden. No, but Jedediah Strut, Airborne, Mean Machine, Heritage is even sounds like Roxas, Confessor, but not those Confessor, yeah. Bastille, Fugitive, yeah, it's really, this is something for the nerdy fans. Yeah, then there are 2 Dio digipacks of I think, I call them the SPV years of Ronnie James Dio. This is Angry Machines. I knew these albums. I know that, I think I even have them up there. I will see. But these remastered digipacks were cheap after they were expensive last year, and they are expensive now again, by the way. So when they were €7.99 each, and this is even still closed. Oh, you can see the price. Yeah, €6.99 even. And yeah, this is Master of the Moon. I haven't checked out this. Angry Machines, I was surprised that it's not bad at all. Okay, this is no need to talk about that. Whoosh from Deep Purple. I have here, you can see a lot of Whoosh, the big box set. Of course, working for Der Rockschuppen means that as long as I do that, I don't need to buy any recent Deep Purple stuff. Yeah, and I'm happy that I had this CD before I did the video about the huge box set, because I needed to listen to the music. Then I got the vinyl and I checked out the vinyl, but it was good to have the CD here, and I really still love it. And what is this, the one with the DVD, which I haven't seen yet, but the CD was in the German hit parade in the charts for a few weeks. #1, that's really cool. Okay, no need to introduce this baby. This is our Griffin CD. I will keep that in my car because I always love to listen to Griffin. And yeah, I'm really proud of my remix of Protectors of the Lair. And at least some magazines mentioned it in a good way. Others didn't understand what has been done. Even I wrote it really clear in the info sheet that went along with the press download, or even when I sent out the CD. But I noticed that, unfortunately, sometimes the people don't, or the journalists don't read the info sheet, and I highly suggest to read all the information before I listen to an album. So you get maybe you are more open to an album when you know some facts before. Yeah, at least I hope they do that, because sometimes there is a reason why something is cool, even you don't realize in the first minute that it's cool. And this might be this second that how shall I say? And then you are stuck into that's not so cool thing. Yeah. Okay. Here is here I didn't know I did that. A Judas Priest 6 CD box. What the hell is that? I did that. 1, 2, 3 is Anthology and Live in the 70s. 4 concept classics 79, 79, 80. CD 5 is a remaster. I did a remaster of a Point of Entry tour bootleg. And CD 6 is Defenders of the Faith tour, another bootleg that I did a remaster of for my own pleasure. This is the best of Tourniquet. I have that always in my car since I made that CDR some years back. They still look okay. Yeah, Tourniquet is one of my all-time favorite bands because they are so unbelievable, creative and great. Bulldozer. These guys were not so great, but cool. Yeah, this is my... here it is. I was looking for that one. The complete work of the band Odin's Hammer that were from my hometown and really big influence on my own stuff because I was seeing them live and I was 10 years old. I bought that 7-inch single that I showed you in the second lockdown video. And yeah, I got an unreleased album from these guys, which from a cassette, this was okay. There are some seconds in it, some crumpling or however you call that. But I can live with that. I did a remaster around all these damages. For myself, it's great. It wouldn't be okay for a professional release, but I think it could be repaired, but this would take a ton of work. What do we have here? I did a series a while ago, or at least 2 or 3 years ago, The Heavy Year, and I started with I think 79, and now we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 CD box from the year 1984. It's really cool. It's not cool when you listen to that. It's exactly one day after you have finished with that. It's more cool when you listen to it 1 year later when you can't remember what is on, and then you are surprised by your own stuff. That's really cool. A best of Grand Funk Railroad that I made for myself. This is a rush that some could kill me for that. Isn't it? Oh yeah. I edited some songs, made them shorter. The Fountain of Lamneth, The Necromancer, Biter and the Snow Dog, in the end, 2112, Cygnus 2, Cygnus 1, Jacob's Ladder, and The Camera Eye, Witch Hunt. These are the songs that all the acoustic stuff, I edited that out and made a new version of these long songs for my car. If I listen to the vinyl, I don't want to change anything from this old Rush stuff. But in the car, it's cool when it's only a little more rock and roll stuff that is going on here, the heavy stuff. So yeah, this is something special for myself that you wouldn't like, I guess. Here's a Sacrifice CD. I don't know why it's here. I have it in a different version, in an older version. Floga. Okay. I don't know. This is my best of Atomic Rooster. And if you think it's just 70s stuff, you are completely wrong, because their stuff from 1980 and 81 is after Death Walks Behind You, the album, and in hearing of my favorite stuff from these guys, Atomic Rooster. This is a double CD with Hawkwind stuff. I will do a new one. I want to do something Rush-like, where I edit out some of the So I just have the rock and roll left, at least for my car. So, but yeah, this was already a good best of double CD. I enjoyed that the last years. Oh, here's another one, the heavy year 1979, and this is just the double CD. 1984, you could make a 10 CD box and with only each band only with only one song, and still there would be some left, because 84, 85 was the heavy metal explosion, I would say. But in 79, it's really, it was not that much. Oh, I had to have a cool Reading Rock poster in here. So what is on that? Oh, this is really small typo. What did I do? Helix, Manila Road, from the demo tape. ZZ Top, Status Quo, Gillen Magnum, Whitesnake, April Wine, Sweet, The Police. Okay, that's not metal. Oh, it's heavy, it's heavy. Cheap Trick, Pat Benatar, Heartbreaker, AC/DC, Hawkman, Ted Nugent. So, more the well-known stuff. 79 was not underground too much. And here, of course, here's the heavy year, 83. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 CDs. Completely full. And this is a photo of vinyls that I took from the top when you go through the vinyls. You see that. So, what is left here? The heavy year 1980. It's a double CD. Maybe one day I will do a 3 or 4 CD, because in 1980 there was already more, but of course it's mostly new wave of British heavy metal band, 1980. So there's just one left. That's Hollow Sate. There was a reissue, and I got a copy of that, and I wanted just to check out if it's better than the version that I already have. And it was not better. It was just released by another record company. And then there is a button here. I have no clue what it is. It says Curry Song. Yeah, so that's it. That's what I got out of my car. I will see what I do with that. There's some CDs that will go straight back again to my car. The Melvins, the Tourniquet, the Gamma, our Golden Core Gamma compilation for sure. Yeah, some of the stuff needs to be in my car all the time. Other stuff I need it at home here now as a journalist anyway. So this was a really long one, and I'm pretty sure that maybe 70 or 80 people started watching that, and nobody will be here now. But if you are still here, just listening to me browsing to some completely wild mixed CDs, then I say thank you, and I see you tomorrow.